Alright guys, welcome to another vlog. We're here on Boxing Day, day after Christmas obviously. We had to move the cars out because we're having a party here at the house anyway, but I wanted to take this opportunity to basically go over Tiana's new ae86, and then obviously while we're there we can compare mine and hers as well. So I just pulled mine out, our S14 over there, but just pulled this one out. You can see over it, beams ae86, full, I guess, pretty well race spec sort of car, but street registered, and it's sort of like a weekender for me. I only drive it every now and then we're going to get wifey to bring out her 86 and we'll just do some general comparison, pop the bonnets on both of them, have a look at things like steering angle, suspension, all of that sort of stuff, because her car does have some goodies, but not quite to the extent that this thing is. And she's even already talking about taking some of the goodies out because she said the steering is really heavy and a few other bits and pieces. So we'll see how we go. I'm going to, hopefully get her to drive out here in a sec, and then we can properly check it out, because even myself, I haven't had a chance to really properly check out Tiana's new 86. It literally landed in the country. We started peeling off some of the Panda because the Panda on the side of the car was actually done with stickers, not with paint. So that's kind of interesting. Alright, let's start with the obvious. Mine is obviously heavily modified from a point of view. It has a Beams engine in it, 2 litre, dual VVTi, custom radiator head setup, custom rad support, link ECU, custom headers, dorts, fuel pressure reg. Like, it's got all the gear in it, making 200 horsepower at the wheels. And then on the other hand, you've got a basically stock 4AG. So this is a twin cam 16 valve. It's obviously got a pod filter that looks a bit average. It's got a set of extractors on here, some TRD leads, maybe an aftermarket coil by the looks of it. But overall, the car itself is really, really clean, except for one spot on the rad support, because the bonnet on this car is actually fiberglass. So waters obviously came through the hole here and just rusted out that one bit right there. So luckily I do have that shell at the track which has a rad support already out of it. So like, it's actually mint and good to go. So that's going to be able to be dropped in. These cars are essentially the same year. I need to check exactly. I'd say they'd be the same year. Got a, I don't know. I don't know, I can't personally find the year on this one, but they are the same model from a point of view of, Zenki, Kuki, whatever. I actually should be better up to speed with that sort of stuff, but I am not. But anyway, subtle differences with the front. I have the Kuki lights, so I have the later model headlights and indicators on my car, where these are the older style corner lights and headlights. You see they don't have the strip at the top, so that's a minor difference there. Tiana actually has the 11 part of her grille, but I might be able to snag that off her because I know that she's got a nice letterbox grille to go in this car, so that'll be handy. Another thing I didn't notice in the engine bay was it has the typical Japanese heads-up display unit in there. And I just realized this car has HIDs and the headlights weren't working. So that's something that'll need to be sort of sussed out. It's a HID spec car. Luckily, I've got a Russ here today because we're having a party. Oh, yeah, come on. It is Boxing Day, guys. Cheers. It's the first one of the day for me. I haven't had breakfast or anything.
Oh, right. Cheers,
beautiful. Mate. Cheers. All right, so what can we get on to next? Mine are still factory front quarters, just like Tiana's factory front quarters. Mine have been pumped out to accommodate the bigger wheels. Another thing, geez, I'm missing a lot of stuff. Obviously, it's got a strut brace. It has coilovers. I can't actually remember the brand. That's something that would be hard for me to check right now. One of the really, really cool things in Tiana's car that I kind of want to steal, and she would never know if I stole them, is it actually has FC RX-7 brakes on the front of this 86, which is super rad. I'm not sure if we'll be able to see them. Yeah, they're just in there. So she actually has better front brakes than me. Super rad. They're probably way too old to be any good now, but Advan Neovas on the front, pretty much the epitome of a Japanese steer tire right there. Like I said, it did have the stickers down the side, which has gone ahead and peeled off. SSR meshies all the way around. It's got a full interior in Tiana's car, which is awesome. It's literally only missing a bit of back carpet. Oh, there's the bonnet thing. There we go. There's the bonnet thing. So she's got the brown and red interior. Weirdly, you know, Tiana likes brown interior. She does not like this color interior. She actually quite likes the blue interior in 86s. So you can't win them all, but it's got a nice as reclinable bride driver's seat in there. Obviously the back seats are still in. I can't actually see the seat belts, so that's interesting. We'll have to do some investigations and find out if the back seat belts are there or not, or we'll have to source some, because we obviously want to be able to put the kids in here. It does have a capacity half cage in it. Capacity half cage means it goes around and it doesn't actually go anywhere near the rear passengers, and allows you to still have rear passengers in the car. Obviously complete dash, centers, got an aftermarket head unit, all seemingly pretty much factory other than a drift button. The ETC is still in here. The dash is in reasonably good condition underneath there. Basically everything in there all stock. Or if you go and have a look at my one, it is absolutely the polar opposite. Completely stripped out, with a dash in it, hydraulic handbrake, a foot plate. Absolutely no way anybody's going to be sitting in the back. Lots and lots of roll cage, harnesses, race seat. I do have drink holders though, so I think I've one upped her there, because I don't think she has drink holders, so that's kind of a one up. Yeah, obviously I've got a dash in there, that's about it. Just quickly, the trim on the side, you can see here, it was actually all done with a sticker. So that's something new that I've never seen or heard of. Anybody doing a Panda on an 86 with, what do you call it, wrap. Unfortunately, one of the things the wrap was hiding is this left front quarter has quite a bit of rust. Not quite a bit, it's actually not too bad. It's literally just the lip, there and there. We've looked under it, the tiny bit down the bottom, which is super common on 86s to get that little bit of rust on the bottom. So we really can't complain about that too much. The back of the car is factory rear bumper, same as mine, factory rear bar. We've actually got the same tail lights on our cars. Again, being the same year, there weren't any, I don't think there was any variants, to be honest. I need to double check that, but I don't think there's any variants. Tiana with no wing whatsoever. I've obviously got the little Wangan style wing. I've got a little dump pipe exhaust on there, and she's actually got a really nicely set up sort of twin pipe muffler on there. So I don't know if she'll keep that, but her plan is to get this on the road. We're going to get it on the road. We'll get the rad support fixed and get it on the road. And then our plan is to obviously, well, not obviously, but the plan is to clean it right up. She wants to paint it a different color. She's got a color in mind, and have a super clean, super nice road weekend ae86, and then I'll have the sort of obnoxious caged weekender as well. And you know what, it's going to be an amazing time when I do get to eventually go for a cruise with my wife and kids in our two 86s. I just think that's going to be absolutely unreal. A couple of other things I probably need to touch on is this car does have extra lock, so it's got the power steering knuckles, even though it has no power steering with a super lock, so it has a little bit of extra lock in it. And it also has a really nice TRD mechanical LSD in the back as well, so we'll have to see if she wants to actually keep that mechanical LSD, because she noted that it, like, you know, made a few bangs and clonks like a mechanical diff does. So yeah, that's that situation. Rust wise, it's really pretty bloody good. Like I said, there is that little bit on the rad support, tiny bit on the bottom of both the quarters, and that one tiny bit of surface rust here at the top of the window. Again, tiny bit of surface rust here, literally is just surface. Nothing around the windows. All the tiny bit of surface rust again at the top of the window up here. And then in the boot, which is surprising, is all solid. Little bit of rust around here underneath. Oh no, it's just surface. Tiny bit of surface. Yeah. Nothing, yeah. It's really, really clean.
Super weird. There's no
and you've got a little bit more than surface rust right there. But I do have a spare shell. Like I said, we'll be able to cut pieces out of if needed. So you do have the little bits of surface rust and stuff like that around. But mine, well, that other shell we've got has rust all through a lot of this. I'm hoping we'll be able to cut some pieces out of the other shell. So you've obviously got this little bit of rust here that's not ideal, but it did sit outside for 2 years in Japan while we've owned it. So that part of it's mildly annoying, that it sat out there and basically rusted a little bit instead of being looked after. Show us the plates. Show us the plates. Perfect.
And for those that don't have Queensland plates, this kind, so anyone interstate or overseas, that actually says Japanese domestic market down the bottom. So Japan 86, Japanese domestic market.
That's right.
Perfect for a fob car.
Yeah. And yeah, what else do we need to talk about? It has had a small tap at some point right here. That's been sort of fixed, but not really fixed. So we'll get it off to Cameron's Body Works to get all the other work done as well, you know, on those rust bits, and then get that quarter fixed absolutely 100% like new. Other than that, man, this thing is such a clean example. Coilovers all round, like I said. Nice shocks. I think drives beautifully. Now, another cool thing, because I keep thinking of things while I'm looking at the car, but it's got these super rad old school Japanese speakers. So yeah, very OG, and I really hope and think that we'll hopefully be keeping them. And even if we're not necessarily keeping those speakers, if we can somehow retrofit new speakers into those, it would just be super rad to keep that sort of OG Japanese feel about it. But we're really happy, guys. Finally here. This car doesn't owe us a lot of money. It owes us a fraction of what these cars are going for at the moment. You know, we've owned it for over 2.5 years. We actually did a swap with someone here in Australia. So I would say, you know, all up, this car as it sits, I think owes us about 13,000 landed in Australia. Would you say that's about right? About 13 grand? You'll have to speak up.
Less.
Less?
Yeah.
How much did your S13 owe us? Louder.
Like 2.5 to 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So yeah, let's just say 10 to 12 grand this car owes us. You go on car sales or any of that right now and try and find it. How much do we have the other one insured for?
35.
Yeah.
Or 40. 35 or 40.
And they're selling for more than that now.
Yeah, someone said that the other day, that they're going for stupid money. I was like, geez. Like, I thought that they were stupid money for 25.
But we have absolutely no intention of selling either of these cars, guys. They're staying in the family, that's for sure. We absolutely love both of them, and we're very much 86 people, and we're very much 86 notch people. So we'll be keeping both of these cars. So yeah, it'll be a good little build series with Tiana. So I'm gonna make sure she does a lot of the work herself.
I'm not doing any of the rust repair myself.
No, but stuff like interior, putting carpets in, things like that. You can take seats out, you can put carpets in.
I'm not painting it either.
Oh, get someone else to paint it? Well, you can help them prep it.
I can help prep.
Yeah.
I'm not painting it.
No. No, we'll get that done professionally.
Yeah.
Maybe when the rust gets done at the same time, maybe.
Yeah. If anyone knows of a set of A3As.
Yeah.
Holla.
Yeah, so she really wants Advan A3As for this car, guys. So if you do know of any for sale, definitely let us know. Or if you do have a set of 14 or 15 inch Advan, they're Advan, aren't they?
Or 13.
Or 13 inch Advan A3As. Yeah, let us know.
They're the tri-spokes with the red centers.
Yeah.
Not Onnies, A3As. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 100% what she wants for it. Are you going to leave the boot just completely bare, or do you want a little lip or something on that? Completely bare?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just black bumpers, colour car. Bumpers are going to need new ones or repainting, yeah.
Just repainting.
Well, the top of that looks like it's all warped. See where all the white stuff is on the left tail light?
Paint it.
Okay.
They're too hard to get.
Okay.
They're really hard to get. But yeah, this is stunning, guys. We're super happy with it. So let us know what you think of the cars, and I think it's just an interesting little comparison between the two to have them both here.
I just noticed it has twin pipes.
Hold on a second, I'll just go over to her because she seems to not understand the concept that cameras can't hear when you're far away. What are you saying?
I know that concept. I just noticed it has twin pipes.
Yeah. I did mention to everybody that I would have to see what you're going to do, whether you'd run that or whether you'd want it like a dumpy setup.
I was about to say I'd like a lobster dump.
Yeah.
Please, like yours.
Yeah, well, you can tell Chop.
Yeah.
Tell Chop.
Chop, please. No rush, obviously.
No rush?
No. It's got like a year to do it. Fit me in your schedule.
So there you go. She's going to be changing from this little twin pipe setup to a little like nice little dumpy with a nice muffler on it. Won't make it any louder. It'll just look cooler.
Also, white line tail lights.
Notch? Do you even know if they did a white line notch tail light in this model? I think they only did it in the Kooky.
I'll take it.
You can't fit it. They don't work.
Oh, they're different shaped tail lights, aren't they?
Yeah. We can just put a white line in yours. No. Like literally, if you could actually do it super tastefully with sticker. Lucy could do it.
I'm going to be that person that has a 33 sedan that puts a GDR badge on it.
Well, it's not the same. Well, it's like people with a Series 1 S14 putting Series 2 tail lights in it. There's nothing wrong with that. It looks good.
Yeah. Or 100 Chaser. 2 swan and 2 tail lights.
Yeah. Just see if you can talk any quiet there for me, Tiana, and make it harder for me to edit.
It's hot. I have got sunburn.
And your voice can't go loud because of that.
No, that's from all the beers yesterday.
All right, guys. Well, this was only a short one. I hope you really enjoyed it. I enjoyed actually getting to have a look over these cars. They're just so rad, and yeah, just so stoked. And like I said, guys, keep positive, and you know, things will happen. You just got to keep positive with it, keep pushing in the right direction to make things happen for yourself. So yeah, anyway, peace out, guys. Keep positive. I'll see you in tomorrow's vlog.